looking live at a beautiful fly-in to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. But even if you close your eyes, Brock, you'd still know exactly where you were by the rallying cry of the Jaguar faithful in the stands. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Leading Carolina now in his second season, there's Dave Canales. Put together a 5-win campaign, taking over the rebuilding Panthers squad last year. Running the show across the field, the head coach of the Jaguars. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, starting our second year here in the Madden booth. And we're underway here in Jacksonville. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And bringing them out in his 10th season now. A veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Dude, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet to get to start an NFL season. You want to make the most of that chance.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, Irving. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So he couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts this campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Jaguars have a first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Now here's Rodgers. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Rodgers going to throw here, 3rd down. Defender runs wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on the punt on 4th. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The Carolina offense out and ready to go for their second drive. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. They give to Irving to start this drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
This is Irving on second. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's third and 12. Motion man right is Jefferson. Third down, it's Brissett. Dumps it off to his running back. Wow, they sent him backwards all 3 plays, Brock. That should pretty clearly bring out the punting unit. Let's see. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. Takes this one at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Now run, James. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops space for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now Rodgers. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. His running back pulls it in deep right. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone block inside the 15. Pick up there of 39 yards. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. From the red zone on 1st. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tez Johnson, his intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck on the tight end dump off. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Again, Rodgers. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Turpin with a return. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Stop made that time by the rookie from Florida State.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Finds him over the middle. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Bronx as they force this 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. Let's see what he can do on the return. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Couldn't connect with Tez Johnson. And it sets up second down. Here's a give inside to James. Headed right through the middle of the field. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They're going to run here. And dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Into traffic, complete. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
James pushing for the end zone, and he lost the football. It's not loose. And the Panthers dive on this one first.
I'll tell you this, inside the 5-yard line, that ball has got to be welded to your body at times. Under no circumstances could it come free. Whether someone puts a helmet on it or those players are just ripping it from both sides.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Panther first down.
Give it to Irving on the option. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it can largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On him quick, and they bring it down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
It's on target to Pierce. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 16 yards.
Going play action here. Brissett. On the out route, complete. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Well, he put everything he's got behind it. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Carolina in punt formation. Logan Cook, the one to kick it away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. The Jaguars and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10. Running with James. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They get 22 out of that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. This is James. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Rodgers will look to throw. It's complete to Tez Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All set now. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. To throw, Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down.
They run, it's James. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and, hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and given them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
On the red zone now. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Carolina offense headed out now. Sure, they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead.
Hey, check. For 19, check.
We're set now on 1st and 10. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
19.
From the shotgun, Brissett. Finds the in route complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
They sneak it with Brissett. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Brissett with it on 1st. On target here to Njoku. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
19, check.
Irvin here from the gun. And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Kill.
First down at the 13-yard line.
On the give, this is Irving. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Drop kick, Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down. We need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
19, check.
3rd and long. Here's Brissett. And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, God, that could have been a highlight. Now we've got a challenge. Dave Canales not happy with that last call.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. His return starts at the 5. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jaguars back out on offense. They're running back headed out once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're cobbled together a yard there. That stop made by Derek Brown.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. The pass is caught by Horton. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They give left side to James. And They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To throw is Rodgers. Completes it to Horton. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They go with Manunga here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Offense to the line for second down. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Into the hands of Walker. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Jaguars have a first down. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. It's the Jags in front here at Everbank. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running this with James. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Johnson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Carry here for James. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Nixon now to return it. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. New set of downs for them from the 31. On 1st down, it's Brissett. Called in by Njoku, left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
And the Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Brissett. He's from deep to the left side. Defender arrives. Right as the ball does, and the hit. It free, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Second down. Here's Brissett again. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Panthers first.
It's a gain of 20. And the Panthers first down.
To the air yet again, Brissett. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. There he goes on the right side. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
On his little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars stretch their lead to 21.
Panthers 7.
Chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Nixon now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. And losing by 3 scores, they'll have a final chance to take at least 3 off that deficit. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Brissett back to the air after the pick. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Chipping or they delaying their route is such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. And with a push of a button, we say so long. To the halftime report and jump right back to the start of the third quarter. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Come on.
Here's the backup. First throw. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
He did his part, got him 8 yards, sets up third down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Let's go. Ready.
And now with James. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Steady.
Sanders setting the pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Back-to-back grabs here for Allen. And they get this down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl right, you know it's a tight window, kid. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. This has become must-score territory now every time out since they trail by a full 4 possessions in this second half.
Hey, kill.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. Reaches the 40. And he's going to get it down to the 18-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
That's it.
On the shotgun, Brissett. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
19. That's it.
Back to throw, here's Brissett. And he scores, touchdown Carolina. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Extra point try now from Lutz. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Sending him on the dive. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Hey! Cavity Lions! Hey! Check that! Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Get it! Steady!
To throw now is Sanders. Porting down the field, and he's got it. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So 20 yards on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready!
Working inside the red zone. And this is going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars piling onto the scoreboard yet again.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. You got single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series.
19! Okay! Right 20!
Off the play fake, Brissett. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Hits him on the in route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. He's running with it. Galloping inside the 40. And Brissett gets himself to the ground smartly with enough on the run for a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot at him.
And they take him down right along the 30. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
19! 19!
Shotgun now for Brissett. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Third down, 1 yard to go.
19!
He'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
We're set now on 1st and 10. The right side, caught by Njoku. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
19!
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Panthers cut the lead by a quarter, down to 21.
Panthers 21.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jaguars, offense and receiver Torrey Horton making their way back out. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. My friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go! Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And Ops great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Cowboy in. Come on, come on. Hey.
Now run. James. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get it. Cowboy 80.
Here's James running right. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Brought down by Ernest Jones.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Ready.
To the air, Sanders. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Third down and 12.
70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19. Ready.
Third and long for him here. That one is caught. Horton has it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Jaguars have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
19 Charger. 19 60. 19 18. 70 Timberwolf.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
On the jump.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose. Football, they're keeping possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long.
60 bites.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready. Go.
Third and long here for Sanders. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26.
21 yards. That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
There's a give inside to James. Saw the lane, hit it quick, called out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars put up even more points in a win. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Little tax on the extra point. And the Jaguars grow their lead yet again. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them.
Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.